Welcome back to Tech Tech. I'm Adam Housley in Los Angeles. You know, you've seen these movies for a number of generations about how robots take over the world and threaten humans, and the humans have to fight back. Well, are robots really that bad? Here to talk all about it is Allison Barrie, defense specialist, war games columnist with FoxNews.com. Her latest article deals with this, about the whole idea of humans versus robots. So, simple question, Allison. Are robots really that bad?
Well, there's certainly an issue with AI. We've been hearing a lot about that in the news, and for good reason. AI is without question our new arms race. And on the private side, you know, Google has been scooping up some of the most talented shops across the planet, including even recently DeepMind from the UK, that are doing very, very advanced AI stuff. So we're hearing warnings from Elon Musk, from Steve Wozniak, from Stephen Hawking. You know, if Stephen Hawking's warning us about something, we should probably take it seriously. But I wanted to use this as an opportunity, Adam, to focus on some of the good things that robots are doing for us and some of the responsible teams out there that are using robots as a force for good. So I thought this is a fun topic for us, which is the Robot Rodeo, which happens every year in the United States, and are now open for contenders who would like to participate in the 10th one. Like, the doors are now open to for selection to compete.
Okay, so first of all, because people at home may not know, they should, but you know, AI. What is AI?
Right.
Quickly.
Artificial intelligence. So if we've seen Terminator, if you've seen Chappie, if you've seen Ex Machina, that recent movie, this is the concept that you're giving robots intelligence. They'll be able to think for themselves, have a consciousness, a conscious thinking ability, be able to react by themselves, and essentially surpass humans. So there are some estimates by experts by 2045, artificial intelligence and robots will be 1 billion times smarter than all of the human brains combined on the entire planet. So it's a serious issue.
Well, that's not saying a heck of a lot, especially if you're talking about inside the Beltway. Hey, so back to this Robot Rodeo. Where was it, and what are some of the cool things you saw at the rodeo?
Right. So the rodeo happens every year. Teams compete from both the military side of the bomb squad shops as well as the law enforcement sides. And robots are so important in this sort of sphere because they save lives. They can save human lives, civilian lives by defusing bombs, but they also, very importantly, reduce risk to our first responders and our military bomb teams going in there. We're looking at a very cute one right now that participated in the rodeo, but they have to face really tough challenges. It's not a traditional rodeo. There's no broncos, but there's certainly a lot of tough things they have to conquer. It might be an airplane, an improvised explosive device hidden on an airplane. And we're just talking about airplanes off camera. You know, they're so hard to navigate, those airplanes. If you've ever been on one, trying to negotiate those narrow passageways and the area between the seats. So you can imagine that's a big challenge for a little bomb bot and its human operators to navigate those tough terrains. They might also have to tackle, say, a drug mobile lab. You know, like a lab that's moving around that has explosive tendencies. Those bomb bots can go in and navigate a very tough, might be smoke-filled atmosphere, and the operator and the bomb bot have to work together in tough, challenging circumstances, smoke, noise, flashing lights, to quickly and safely defuse a bomb.
Two quick questions. One, were these all basically a robot rodeo for bomb sniffing robots, so to speak? And also, where was this again?
It's Sandia Labs, and it's in partnership with Los Alamos, two of our really fantastic national labs that we have here in the United States.
In New Mexico?
Yes.
Out in New Mexico. Okay, cool. And was it mostly then the anti-bomb type features of these things, or was there other robots out there doing stuff?
No, it's all bombs. The theme of the rodeo, rather than bucking broncos, is bombs. They're tackling and diffusing bombs. So what we're looking at now, Adam, is some really tough scenarios. That scenario where you saw an improvised, it looked like a satchel on top of it got caught on the barbed wire on a fence. That's a scenario where, say, a terrorist was going to attack a facility, kind of choked because he goes to toss his explosive device over the fence, and it gets caught on the barbed wire, and then he deposits another bomb outside the gate. So the bomb has to the bomb team has to figure out with the robot, how do we get that bomb off the top of the fence where it's snared by barbed wire in time to defuse it safely and dismantle it and make sure there's no risk to human life. So really tough challenges, whether a human or a bot.
Yeah, who won? Was there a winner?
I think they're all winners, to be honest. They all performed extremely well. All the teams did really well. It's a more steeper learning curve for some teams than others because let's keep in mind the military, for example, may have much better opportunities to practice and train in these realistic scenarios than a local police department. So we had Kirkland out there, we had Fort Carson out there, we had Holloman out there. These are very, very advanced, highly trained robot teams from our military that were participating. So it's not necessarily, they're entering with different levels of training and preparation. So let's say they're all winners in this case, Adam.
All right, Allison Barrie, defense specialist, war game columnist with FoxNews.com, coming on to talk about the Robot Rodeo. You can find out more on her article on FoxNews.com, and as well as many others over the course of the last 3 or 4 years on technology. A lot of it to do with our first responders and also our military, and a lot of the stuff you might see, maybe you already have, in the consumer applications. Allison, thanks for joining us from New York.
Thanks for having me, Adam.
All right, I'm Adam Housley in Los Angeles, and you're watching Tech Take.